Hello, YouTube. So, got a call from Anthony's fiance. She's stuck out by our mailboxes. And I'm like, put that Ford in four-wheel drive. You just put new hubs on it. She put new hubs on this thing. She didn't go cheap. She put Warren gold hubs on there. They're not working, so I'll have to dig into that and see what's going on. But our road today, it's been solid, it's just ice. So just, take your time, roll along. Don't hit the brakes, don't hit the fuel, the throttle too much. You're all good. So we had to call Cheyenne stuck trying to get over here to have some dinner with us in the Ford. Four-wheel drive's not working, obviously. So we take off. Anthony's like, hey, we got to go get her. All right, so I was going to take handy-dandy 2006 Super Duty there. And I'm like, you know what? Let's take the new beater with a heater. See how it works. I got the shifter fixed. So you know what gear you're in now. So we hopped in this thing, fired right up, locked the hubs in, and left the house, and the road is thrashed. From the melting today, it is like a foot of just slosh and just a disaster. This thing doesn't have horrible tires. It has one bad tire. The rest are halfway decent. So we threw it in four-wheel drive and worked. Went all the way out to basically the mailboxes, and this thing's back down into a ditch, almost into a tree, stuck. Checked out the four-wheel drive, yeah, obviously wasn't working. So hooked it up, put a 20-foot sling on there, yanked on it a little bit, couldn't get it out. So I told them to hold on, back that beast up, and got a run at it, and popped this one out, and had them follow me all the way to the house, which means if I towed them here, I probably got to tow them out, but we got it here. So, North Idaho. It's actually worse when a foot of snow that was ice turns into slosh. But that truck, doing good. Working. Put the ProNet on today. It didn't have a tailgate. Let's go into that, which the screws they sent with it were junk. I wasted a bunch of time trying to use those screws, and finally I just went and got some. They're not really self-tappers, they're more metal roofing screws, but they worked. Finally got it done, just switched it up. Next problem is this. So it had these rails in it. Figured they were Reese rails. It's a standard setup for a fifth wheel hitch. So I bought the adapter. I'm not going to pull a fifth wheel with it, but I want to pull my goosenecks. Bought the adapter. Cleaned this out today after I spent time with this ProNet. Pissed me off for a little while. Threw it in here. Well, if you notice, the hitch is not the same width as the pins. So this is some oddball system that somebody put in. It's got the pins under there. They're supposed to drop in those holes. But as you can see, that's not going to happen. So I'm contemplating cutting holes and pinholes and everything else. It's not mounted severely well like it should be. I spent extra money on actually getting the product from Reese. I should have just bought the cheap one, because at this point I'm basically going to cut those off, lay that on there in the center, and weld it. It's basically just going to be an emergency gooseneck. Maybe haul a little bit of hay, light stuff, nothing heavy. But the whole system is kind of jerry-rigged, There's other words for it, but I'll use that one. So, yeah. I should have just bought the cheap one because I'm not going to pull a bunch of weight anyways. If I would have been smart, I would have measured it before I ordered. But I just figured it was a standard, took it for granted, messed up. So don't do that. Don't take it for granted. Always measure, figure it out before you spend the money. But that was our Sunday night adventure. Oh, yeah. Tried to pull the shoes off Kona over there, too. She was not cooperating today, so got a little bit done, but not enough. Anyways, everybody have a good week. We'll catch you on the next one.